Time to turn your cell phones off. Here we go.
Turn your cell phone off, just put it on vibrate. The bathroom's in the back, we guarantee there'll be a break. There'll be time to eat, there'll be time to mingle. All your needs will be met, so please turn your cell phone off. Turn it on, turn your cell phone off. Turn it on, turn your cell phone off. Turn it on, turn your cell phone off.
Time for the morning announcements.
It may be getting hot outside, but it's going to get really cool inside the center on Wednesday, June 6th at 11 a.m. and again at 6:30 p.m. when Dr. Joe launches his special, The Doctor Is In class. It's $10 for one class or $15 for both. There will be 2 different sessions, so make sure to mark your calendar. Wednesday, June 6th at 11 a.m. and 6:30 p.m. and join Dr. Joe because the doctor is in. Is it time to take your spiritual experience deeper? Well, Dale has just a class beginning Thursday, June 7th and running through July the 12th at 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. The cost is just $75, and this is a 6-week experiential journey designed to deepen your spirituality through reading, guided meditation, and group discussion. For more information and to sign up, it's on the patio. It's everything lavender. The Rainbow Alliance has a trip to the Lavender Festival on Saturday, June 16th. The admission is $6 if you're over 65 and $8 for general admission. This is a free ride-sharing event leaving from the center parking lot at 1 o'clock. Pick up the flyer on the patio for more information. That's Saturday, June 16th, the Lavender Festival. We'll see you there.
All right, everybody on your feet. It's that time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, good morning, everybody. You ready for a good day? Let's go. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah. Hey, say hello to somebody around you. Morning, David. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, wait. Woo! Please remain standing. Today is we're going to celebrate. Please remain standing. We're going to celebrate Memorial Day. We know that many people died in service to our country. We know many people are in service to our country, and so we honor them today and the sacrifices that they make on our behalf. So let's all join and sing "America the Beautiful." No, yeah, that's it. America served our country, if you were in service to our country in the military, please stand. Anybody? There we go. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you for your service. Thank each and every one of you for your service. So good morning. Isn't it a beautiful weekend? Woo, it's gorgeous out, isn't it? So many of you, a couple weeks ago, I was surprised when we found out that Barry the sound guy could sing. Remember? Barry the sound guy came and he sang. We're all like, oh my God, Barry the sound guy's a singer. Now, other people knew that. Like the band knew that Barry was a singer. I didn't know this. I just thought Barry was the sound guy. So Barry, the sound guy, Barry Bond, he's going to sing for us today. So let's welcome Barry, everybody.
Well, you might be an ambassador to England or France. You might like to gamble, you might like to dance. You may be the heavyweight champion of the world. You might be a socialite with a long string of pearls, but you're gonna have to serve somebody. Gonna have to serve somebody. It might be the devil or the Lord, but you're gonna have to serve somebody. You might be a state trooper, might be a young Turk, might be the head of some big old TV network, might be rich or poor, blind or lame, living in another country under another name, but you're gonna have to serve somebody.
Serve somebody.
Gonna have to serve somebody.
Serve somebody.
Might be the devil, might be the Lord, but you're gonna have to serve somebody. Might be a construction worker working on a home. Might be Buckminster Fuller living in the geodesic dome. You might own guns, you might even have yourself a tank. Might be somebody's landlord, you might own the whole darn bank. You got to have to serve somebody.
Serve somebody.
Gonna have to serve somebody.
Serve somebody.
It might be the devil or the Lord, but you're gonna have to serve somebody. Well, you might be a preacher with your spiritual pride. Might be a city councilman taking bribes on the side. Might be somebody's mistress, could be somebody's heir. You might be working in a barber shop. You might know how to cut somebody's hair, but you're gonna have to serve somebody.
Serve somebody.
Gonna have to serve somebody.
Serve somebody.
Might be the devil, might be the Lord, but you're gonna have to serve somebody.
Serve somebody.
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 Gonna have to serve somebody. Serve somebody. Thank you. How about this band?
All right, let's hear it for Barry.
Barry Bond.
Good job, Barry. Good job, man. Woo! I know, he got right into that, didn't he? So did some of you. You were all going.
Your spiritual head shake. Anyway, good morning again. Good morning. Mom, are you here? Where's my mother? My mom's not here. Oh, do me a favor, William. I'm sorry, this is a personal thing. Will you have Elizabeth call my mother? I always make sure she's okay, because normally she's right here. Okay. Hi, good morning. Sorry about that. We're going to go to our meditation as soon as we do our vision statement and mission statement. So please join me with this one. We are a dynamic, open, and positive faith community that accepts all religions. Our mission is to awaken you to your divine nature, empowering you to create the life of your dreams. We are changing lives one heart at a time. We certainly are. So let's close our eyes and take a deep breath in and sigh on the exhale. So you made it here. Everything's good. Now we're going to create a space in your mind to become fully present. Take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, allow yourself to hit pause on trying to find the solutions that you need in your life right now. Allow yourself to just surrender to this moment and surrender to the very thing that's breathing you. Surrender to the fact that that chair is going to hold you up right now, and just surrender to all of that. Let's create a space in your heart and your mind to demonstrate something new. But in order to do that, we have to change the consciousness, because the consciousness that created it needs to be the consciousness to recreate something new, and that's what we're going to talk about today. So just open up that space in your heart and your mind for something new to come in. Take a deep breath in. All to Spirit I surrender. All to Thee I freely give. I will always love and trust You, and in Your presence daily live. All to Spirit I surrender. All that's good is wholly mine. In Your presence, in this oneness, through You I am power divine, and I surrender all. I surrender all to Thee, my blessed Spirit, I surrender all.
Good morning, Center of Spiritual Living, Palm Desert. I know that there is God. I know that there is a power and a presence that creates by its own essence. There is no past. It has no future. It only is in the now. The divine is not bound by what it produces or creates. It is only a power of itself. Being one with Spirit and being in this present moment, I know that consciousness has unlimited powers and productivity, and I am filled with clarity, knowing myself for who and what I truly am. So today I choose love. I choose health, happiness, and prosperity. This expression is now alive. It is in my mind, ready to make it right. I knowingly and actively turn this to the law that is so present within the universe. And now, success appears in my life, which expands the good for myself and for all others. And I am grateful in my heart, as every thought, word, and action supports my prayer, as I give back to the divine with love, kindness, and compassion. So right here and right now, I rest in peace, I rest in love, and I rest in my truth. And together we say, and so it is.
And I surrender all. I surrender all to thee, my blessed Spirit. I surrender all. And I surrender all. I surrender all to thee, my blessed Spirit. I surrender all to thee, my blessed Spirit. I surrender all. Take a deep breath in. And collectively, we're going to sing a prayer for peace, which is also known as the peace song. And for those of you who've been here before, you know we sing it slowly and mindfully, not drawing from memory just to sing the words, but actually listening to each word and paying attention to it as we sing it. Because peace belongs to each and every one of us, and it starts first with us. So take a deep breath in, and let's sing this together. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, a peace that was meant to be. God is our power. With God as our power, united all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow, to take each moment and live each moment peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
I was born by the river in a little old tent, just like this river. I've been running ever since, and it's been long time coming, but I know change has got to come. It's been too hard to live it, but I'm afraid to die. I don't know what's up there beyond the clouds, and it's been a long time coming, but I know a change has got to come. Yes, it is. You know, I went to my brother, and I asked my brother, would you help me, please? He turned me down, so I had to go and ask my dear mother. And I said, Mother, I'm down on my knees. There was a time that I thought this couldn't last very long. Somehow I thought I was still able to try to carry on. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change has got to come. went to my brother. And I asked my brother, would you help me please? He turned me down, so I had to go and ask my dear mother. And I said, Mother, I'm down on my knees. There was a time that I thought this couldn't last very long. Somehow I thought I was still able try to carry on. And it's been a long time coming, but I know a change has got to come. Standing by myself and standing up alone, and I know change has got to come. I know a change has got to come. Sometimes I'm standing by myself and standing up alone, and I know a change. I know a change has got to come.
There's for Barry. Barry Bonds, everybody. Well, let's hear it for this band that did such a great job in the backup singers this week, you know? Wow. I know. Good, huh? Yeah? Who knew Barry the sound guy? Belted out like that. So today my talk is called Principle is Not Bound by Precedent. Basically that means that whatever form the universe has already taken, it's not bound by its form. It can create something new. Which means for us that this is a great ticket out of a lot of things, because a lot of times we look at situations and we go, wait a minute, this is the final thing, it's stuck. No, it's not. Nothing is ever stuck. Here's your affirmation. Let's do it together, please. Today I choose words, feelings, and actions that speak the truth of my vision for my life and look forward with eager expectancy to the results. Principle is not bound by precedent. So today I choose words, feelings, and actions that speak the truth. Make sure that you're speaking your truth when you're talking, even to yourself. Because whatever's going to happen, the universe is going to create it for you. And maybe you might be too excited that you're going to recreate something else. But it's not just the new things the universe creates for us. It creates all things. So we have to make sure that our mind is set on the truth of who we are, the vision that we want to experience, and the idea that I want something new and exciting in my life. Would someone, who wants new and exciting? Anybody? Yeah. Okay, good. We got a good group today. When we realize that all the spiritual power there is at our disposal, and that no matter how limited a viewpoint we may have had yesterday, today we can increase our field of inward awareness. Yesterday ended last night. You've heard that, right? Which means today is a whole new day. Whatever has transpired in your life up till now has already taken place. It's now up to what's going to happen in the future. And the more inward awareness we have of the making and how to create our future, the greater our future is going to be. No one wants to just stumble, and no one does stumble into their good. We create our good. We co-create it with the universe. So we have to make sure we're really clear and defined. But Mimi said in her prayer that there's clarity there, there's vision there, because we need that in order to tell the universe what it is that we want to experience. When we realize that that spiritual power is right here, harnessed, right here within us, then we go to work. Right here is a certain amount of adventure, of imagination must be brought into play to create a feeling of acceptance which will break down those old thought patterns. So the only thing that's going to create the old thought pattern and move it out of the way is an idea of adventure. Yes, an imagination. When is the last time you were really when is the last time you said, I want an adventure? Not just to the yogurt store, all right? Not something simple. But I'm talking about, when is the last time you said, I'm going on an adventure, something that's going to excite me about my life? Use your imagination to create those things, because when we use our imagination and we use the sense of adventure, then that replaces the old paradigm and the old patterns of behavior that have created boredom. Wow. Good, you got that one. That's good. The only thing that will move those thought patterns is something imaginative, creative. And some people are like, Joe, I have no idea. I'm not that kind of creative person. And I'm like, everybody go like this. Yeah. If you have a pulse, you have the possibility. Think about it. If you have a pulse, you have the possibility. Isn't that nice? Yeah, it's right there. Together, please. Today I choose words, feelings, and actions that speak the truth of my vision for my life and look forward with eager expectancy to the results. Principle is not bound by precedent. Dr. Holmes' essay on principle and precedent, he said this: all humankind is more or less following the pattern of thought in which it is immersed. All humankind, not just those of us living in the United States, not those of us in Coachella Valley, but all humankind is actually unfolding the patterns of thought in which they are immersed. So let's think about that for a minute. What is the world predominantly thinking about at the moment? Whatever the world is predominantly thinking in the moment. Remember last week we talked about creating the thoughtmosphere? Remember how we created atmospheres of thought? Just think, what is the world, if we were to examine what is the world predominantly thinking about, and then you have to ask yourself, what are you predominantly thinking about? And I bet there's a lot of similarities between the two. Whether you want to think it or not, I bet there is some form of unison and pattern that you have. Not all the time, maybe, but maybe in the back of your mind, you too are thinking what the globe is thinking, what the universe, what the people around the globe are thinking. So what you are thinking must be the way it is, because that's the way it's always been. That's the truth. Think about it. If the universe, if we wanted to change something, there's a vibration that happens, right? There's a vibration. Do you agree there's a vibration in this room? There's a vibration. There's nothing on the floor that creates it. There's nothing in your chair. There's nothing around here that's creating a vibration. The only thing that creates this vibration are the people around it who create this energy, right? Imagine if we had a planet filled with people who finally said, you know what, enough is enough. I want to fill my atmosphere with a new way of living life, where all people are accepted, where all religions are accepted, where we don't care who you sleep with, what you do, but we love you anyway, right? We don't care about definitions or labels. The problem that we have is that the universe has always operated on labels and definitions. In fact, our minds are like that. That's why we create storylines that have to end on everything, because we have to be able to file them somewhere. We can't just let things float. We can't let things float. They're like, it's frustrating if we don't know what we don't know, isn't it? And you're like, if I can only find the answer to this. Because you're so eager to put the period there. Does that make sense? So that you can categorize it, label it, and either keep it or get rid of it. Instead of just floating in the world of beingness and allowing things to unfold as they will, when you have the right vision and you have the right motivation and imagination and sense of adventure, if you put all that together, you are going to have a great ride. A great ride for your life. Nothing is written in stone. Say that out loud. Nothing is written in stone. Everything we think has a period to it is ever going to be a comma. The universe doesn't put a period, it puts a comma. If you have to question why is that, go like this again, because there's more life to be lived. It's just a comma of life experience. It's just a phase of what you went through. But you're going to go through another one again, and another one, and another one. So don't stop looking for the periods to say, oh, when this is over, then I'll start living my life. Because it's just going to be a comma anyway. Agreed? Yes. Are we there? Everybody okay today? Okay, good. Just because something's always been done a certain way doesn't mean that's the way it should be done now. We know that. We know this. We know this. I remember that old example. I went to my grandmother. This is old. I went to my grandmother and said, why do you cut the ends off the ham? Well, because my grandmother did it. So I went to my great-grandmother and said, why did you cut the ends off the ham? She said, because the pan was too small. Get it? Here my grandmother had been cutting the ends off the ham, thinking it was part of the cooking process, and it wasn't. It was just because my other grandmother her pan was too small. But look, and that was a tradition. Gotta cut the ends off the ham. Crazy, because but when you think about it, that's how things get started. Because people think that's always the way how it's been, so it has to be that way with me. It's been that way for somebody else, so that's the way it's going to be for me. One of the dangers, and I'm just going to be honest about it, one of the biggest dangers we have is when you're dealing with like an illness and you ask the doctor for statistics. Because guess what you just bought? A consciousness that has an end date. And they'll say, well, so many people experience this. And hey, if you ever want to experience a lot of stuff, just read the side effect of any medication. It'll scare you. But then so many people experience things and they're like, oh my God. And they get on Dr. RX, webcam. They immediately, oh my God, I have this. Oh my God, I have that. And they, woo, woo, woo. Next thing you know, the ends are off the ham and you're sick. And you're calling the ER, you're going in, you're panicked. Why? Because you've already made up your mind this is what it is. Why? Because that's what it says on the paper. Principle is not bound by precedent. When we realize that all the spiritual power there is at our disposal, we no longer are bound by the old ways of thinking. If you have a partnership, a relationship, or something that needs help, remember, principle is not bound by precedent. It doesn't have to fall out the way your friend's divorce or relationship fell out. If you have an illness, it doesn't have to fall out that way. If you're in a financial struggle, it doesn't have to fall out the way that others have fallen out. It will only fall out that way if that becomes your belief, and then there's an expectation of it, and so bingo, you got it, and then you'll be able to say, see, I told you so, it did it the exact same way you did it. No, it doesn't have to do that because you're talking about the precedent, the universe doesn't. The universe listens to what you have to say. It's asking us. So what do we do to change it? People are always saying to me, Joe, you give some really good ideas, but you don't give me the how-to. You don't give me the how. What am I supposed to do to change it? So I'm going to give you the how-to today. Step number 1, we should start with an understanding of the power of infinite intelligence. Say that. We should start with an understanding of the power of infinite intelligence. There is only one power in this universe. There is one thing that creates all things. The second I can harness the fact that that one thing wants me to be the best thing I can be, then I just harnessed an incredible power by understanding the intention of that power. Does that make sense? There is an infinite intelligence and power, and we are it. You're it. It is created. I know, woo! Somebody should be saying thank you, Jesus, and getting up on the thing and saying hello, hello, hallelujah. That power is not limited in any way except through my beliefs. That power is never limited except for the word, 2 words. What are they? No, yes, but. Well, that's the way. Yes, but this is a big one, God. This is a big one. As soon as you say yes, but, What have you done, and what kind of limitations have you placed on that infinite intelligence to do its work? You just said, it's not going to work for me. Because you just said, yes, but. So remember, when you're saying yes, but, not a good idea. You've already limited it. The power is infinite. We believe we are finite. And that's true. I believe I'm finite. I believe I came into this earthly experience for whatever time I'm supposed to be here. And when I make an exit, that's when I make my exit. Now, I don't know what happens on the other side, but I know my time here is finite. The interesting thing, though, the older I get, the more finite I become. Yeah. And it's a consciousness, though. And it happened to me last week. I turned 55 like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I know, good. No, but not good. Listen. Yeah, see, yeah, but. Yeah, but I totally butted myself. So, like, 3 days later, I pulled a muscle. So now I'm like, oh God, is this what 55 looks like? Because they told me that when you hit this benchmark, everything starts falling apart, you know? And then I'm like, oh my God, I can't even bend down to put my pants up. Oh my God, that's awful. The first thought I thought was, oh my God, they're right. No. We have to end that kind of consciousness because we may be finite in this experience, but like I said, if you have this, you have possibility. You have potential. The only thing that's going to bring you down are the stories that you allow yourself to listen to that justify why you're bored. Hello? We justify our own boredom. And we do it by going, I can't do that. No, I can't. No, it's not that I can't, I won't. It's not that I can't, I won't. So make sure you're clear about your intentions, all right? Recognize the power is within us. First off, there's a power. Now, guess what? That power is within us. Believing we are finite makes us forget that we have access to this power. We forget to remember that we have access to this. We forget that it's in us, always has been, and always will. It's the life force that breathes us. Are you with me? So we know that what God is this infinite power, and we know ourselves as the expression of power. So together, please. Today I choose words, feelings, and actions that speak the truth of my vision for my life and look forward with eager expectancy to the results. Principle is not bound by precedent. So number 3, we identify that power. Read this. Here we go. I am which thou art. Thou art that which I am. Stop. Ready? I am God, you are God. Right? I am God, you are God. We are God. Not God. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not like on the top of the mountain, but I'm working my way up. We are God. I think when we read that scripture, it's like God is saying, you know what? You are what I am. We are one with this power. We live and move and have our being in it. We could call it divine energy, and that energy is in every cell and atom of our being. Close your eyes just for 1 second. Well, maybe more. Close your eyes. Just think. That divine intelligence is in every cell and atom of your being right now. That there is a perfection that is working in, around, and through your body right now. That's not saying that everything is perfect in your body, but there is a perfection circulating in your body. That divine intelligence is inside of you, working within you, looking to reestablish the balance and order in which it was already set. Think about that. There is a divine intelligence in every cell of this body. And it's always looking to move into that perfection which it always has been. Open your eyes. Exhale. We carry a lot of stuff around. We forget to remember that. We forget to remember, I think, because we're always told that we all have problems, right? And we're reminded of them constantly when things, we're just reminded constantly. Society just reminds us about all the things that we don't do right, right? We do that to ourselves. We need to remind ourselves that in every cell, every fiber, tissue, every part of our bodies, there's that perfection always looking to reestablish and maintain itself. Does that make sense? All right, 4, increase our expectation of it working in us, as us, through us. So how do we increase that expectation? Love points the way and law makes the way possible. We are the love and the universe is waiting for us to point the way. Stop there. Many people believe that the universe points the way and we follow, right? We kind of believe 180. We speak our truth of the direction we want to go, and the universe supports us. So the universe is waiting for us to say something. In the absence of saying something, it will continue doing what it's done, which is create a scenario in which you may be frustrated or bored, sick, or poor. In the absence of telling it. Now, I know that sounds absolutely crazy. Who am I to tell the universe? Well, you've been telling it all along, and if you don't like what you have, chances are you've been saying the things you've been saying that brought about the situation that you're in. I hate that. I hate that. Look at me whine. Why? I don't want to. We are the love, and the universe is waiting for us to point the way. Whichever way we point, whether it be to a new way of believing or an old one, the universe always says what? Yes. Yeah. The universe is, hey, look, the universe is calling. You either accept the call, but if you decline it, get more of the same. Right? We are working, when we work on deepening our realization of it and increasing our expectation of it, working through us, for us, through us, as us. So let's work on creating that deepening. Remember when we worked on prayer a couple weeks ago? And we did the 5 steps, and we did it this way. This is the actual expectation and growth phase that I'm talking about. This part right here where you're declaring you're good is deepening your faith, deepening your resolve, deepening your desire and your vision of what you want to experience in your life. This is the perfect place to understand that this sounds so much like the prayer process because we continue until it comes real to us. So do all these steps remind you of the process that we learn to pray? God is that infinite intelligence. We are that intelligence in action. We expand our awareness of it and we continue and we give great thanks for it. Do you understand how that's all the same thing, but now we have a principle doesn't know anything about precedent. So you have to eliminate any preconceived ideas of how the outcome has to come. That's tough because most of you are control people. No? Oh my God, people are stabbing each other in the back. They're like, I told you, that's you. Wow. Nice, Gilmore, nice, right. See, you're it. Because we want to know all the, because we've gotten so used to knowing all the variables of everything that in the absence of the variables that we can see, we doubt whether it's real. Go back to step 1. It's real. This power is real. You've been using this power your whole life and you will. Now you have the ability to change what you want to change or stay the way you want to stay. Let's say this together, please. I am one with all the power there is. I am one with all the presence there is. There is one life. That life is God. That life is my life now. This power, this presence, and this life are perfect, complete, whole, and happy. Amen. Yes? This goes on, but I just want to stop right here first. Go back this. There is that one, God's life is my life. I am what you are. Never mind. The scripture I read, whatever it is. It's up here right now. Don't say it's because you're getting older. Stop that. This power, it's perfect. It wants us to be healthy and whole and complete. Think about that. This power wants me to be healthy and whole, complete and happy. This power gave birth to me. I may have come by way of my mother, which incident, she's fine. I may have come, she's taking this Sunday off. Isn't that nice? Like, really? You couldn't phone me and let me know? Yeah. That power wants me to be happy. And that power wants you to be happy and healthy and vibrant and alive and authentic and real. What a gift. It doesn't want you to suffer. That church is down the street. And that's okay. That's okay if that's what they want to believe. Whatever I honor their belief. But my belief is if I'm suffering, I continue to create the situation in which it resides through the power of what I'm thinking or not thinking. But when I remind myself about who I really am and what I'm destined to do, then that power is unleashed and this universe supports whatever it is my heart desires. What a gift we have. And don't feel guilty by wanting to experience more of it. The universe is unlimited in its capacity to provide for us whatever we desire. As long as you're not stealing it from someone else, stepping over someone else to get it, then the universe supports it. Does that make sense? Yes. Together, there are new thoughts, new ideas coming to me. I open my whole consciousness to the influx of that which is larger and better. I identify my mind with inward peace and joy. Yes. That's where my mind wants to go. Right here, a certain amount of adventure or imagination must be brought into play to create a feeling of acceptance, which will break down those old thought patterns. So that's why I said that earlier. Break out of the box. Don't just take the lid off. Break out of the box. The universe is just calling, begging us to be more of itself. Be that. Together, please. Today I choose words, feelings, and actions that speak the truth of my vision for my life. And I look forward with eager expectancy to the results. Principle is not bound by precedent. And so ends your lesson. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Wow. Well, this is the time of our service where we do our offertory, so I'd like to ask the ushers to come forward, and if you would like to prepare your love offerings, we will collect them shortly. On behalf of our center, I just want to thank you for all that you give to our center because you allow us to be here every single week and to offer what we offer throughout the week and just to be here to support you all the time. So we are most grateful for what you can give. Okay, for those of you that are love streaming, there's a button for you to press that allows you to give a contribution, and you can also text your love offering, as you can see from behind me. So I think we're ready for the prayer. Let's say together, I offer this gift with joy and gratitude. I receive freely and give freely, knowing the law of circulation is working perfectly in my life and the life of this center.
All right, everybody, let's go. All right, here we go. Come on. Every day I wake up and I say, today I love my life. Every day I wake up and I say, today I love my life. One more more time all the way through. Every day I wake up and I say, today I love my life. Every day I wake up and I say, today I love my life. We got this part. It's up to me to be grateful. It's up to me to be kind. It's up to me to be grateful. It's up to me. It's up to me. All right, everybody stand up. Let's clap our way out. Come on. Every day I wake up and I say, today I love my life. Every day I wake up and I say, today I love my life. One more all the way through. Every day I wake up and I say, today I love my life. Every day I wake up and I say, today I love my life.
This man needs no introduction. This is William, as you all know, our beloved practitioner, man of all trades. Okay, so let's go ahead and bless this currency and let it go where it's going to go to help a lot of people. Here we go. We bless this collective offering and receive it with gratitude, knowing it is spirit in action. As this currency flows through our center and beyond, it blesses many lives, including my own. Thank you, William. All right, so we would like to invite anybody who is here for the first time to stand up so that we can find you and give you a gift. Come on. There we go. I love it. It just takes one, and then everybody pops up. You're being given a CD case that has some information about our center. And following services, if you go out into the lobby area, there's a desk, and they'll be giving you a CD of one of Dr. Joe's talks so that you can be inspired. And we would love for you to become a part of our center. We do a lot of great things here. And if you're just visiting, you can still be a part of our center by online streaming, which we do every Sunday. Okay, the following services, if you've got something that you need prayer for, whether it's something that you're walking through that's challenging, or if you've just got some good stuff that's coming up and you want someone to bless it, please go over to our own room. We've got practitioners over there who will do a 1-minute miracle, and it does only take a minute, and they will bless you and get you into a right place to receive your goods. So they're over there. And then you've got our calendar for the week. We've got something going on almost every day. We've got lots of groups that are here for you for support, by the way. We've got a grief group. We've got a couple spiritual circle groups that just come and talk and discuss life. So you've got a lot to take advantage of, and we would love to see you more around here. And that is it for today. I would like to thank all of you for being here today, for sharing in our spiritual community and just coming together with love as we connect so deeply. Because as you leave here, you are radiating that goodness and that light everywhere you go, and that's a great thing for this whole world. I'd like to thank the band and Barry. Oh my God. What? Who knew? Who knew? And the band, of course, Jerry Lynn and everybody. We're so blessed to have you guys. You just rock it, man, all of you guys. Thank you. I want to thank Dr. Joe for inspiring us every day. I want to thank the practitioners and the ministers for holding the high watch for all of us all week long so that we can always be in a place of love, joy, and harmony and have our good come to us. I want to thank the guys in the back and Holly who kept everything running during the service. And also the unsung heroes. And I'd also like to thank the people that run the office, Elizabeth and Julie and Steve, because they do a lot for you guys. Yeah. All right. Without further ado, I would like to invite you to join me in consciousness as we pray. So please close your eyes and just know with me so deeply that there is only one power, one presence, one source of life, and I call it God. That one power never leaves us. That one power eternally holds us in love because that power is us. And as we open ourselves up to understanding that divine within ourselves and give it a chance to breathe its life through us, to express through us so that we can have a life that is healthy and well, vibrant, exciting, adventurous, creative, all those wonderful things. That is our life, and that today is the day that we claim it, that we live it on purpose, out loud, knowing that we were born to be the beloved presence in action in this world, fully and completely expressing our deepest desires because Spirit put them there. And so I am so grateful with every cell and fiber of my being. I am so grateful that I know that this week before us is an amazing week for us because we are coming into a greater realization of who we really are at that deep level of divine knowing. And so I know that just by going to that place, our world expands. It gets better. We get healthier, more vibrant, more in tune, more connected, more receiving our good. And that is what life is all about. Because when we receive our good, we give it. And so I am grateful that we had this time together. I'm grateful for all the good that is just coming forth in the most amazing way for all of us and our world as well. And so knowing this is complete, I release my word to that perfect law of mind, knowing it is done. And so please join me as we say together, and so it is. Amen. Have a wonderful week. We'll see you next week.